What is your name?
My name is Sarah Nelson.
So Sarah, where do you live and what's your class status?
I live in Gresham, Maine. I'm a freshman biology major, and I'm from this area. I'm actually from about 15 minutes up the road. So even though I'm not at my home, this is my home. If that makes sense.
What's your sexual orientation?
I am lesbian. I live with one roommate who's straight, whose boyfriend's here all the time. It's basically like my third roommate. And I'm also in a suite style room, so I have two other suite mates that are basically like roommates too, that share a bathroom with me.
Okay. And how did things initially start out for you? Were you concerned? Were you afraid you're going to live with somebody who you might not like or who might not accept you for who you are?
I was terrified at first to move in. It was a big reason why I did not want to live in the dorm, and I actually told my suite mate first, and she told her roommate, and that was actually a really scary thing for me because they were together and I didn't know how she felt about it, and it really kind of upset me, and it turned out she wasn't really okay with it at that point. It got better once I got to know her, she got to know me, but the fact that she knew I was gay before she even met me really scared me because I had hung out with my suite mate before. But yeah, that was really scary to know that someone was coming in with that predetermined notion that that's who you are, because that's not what defines me.
Yeah, definitely. So, I guess you and this particular suite mate, you and her have become friends since?
Since then, me and that suite mate had become friends. It kind of took off really quick, and at first she was the one I was closest with. I've become closer with other ones since then, but at first, I think realizing that I'm still a normal person, I'm still that person she can go shopping at the mall with and hang out with. I think once she realized that, we got really close, and we just have like conflicting schedules and different personalities, so we're not as close anymore, but she's completely okay with it, and she will openly tell me that she wasn't okay with it before, but I think she's really come around, and I'm comfortable now. I don't have anything to worry about with her.
Okay, so has the way that you see people who may at first be adverse against LGBT, the community as a whole, have you seen that maybe this experience can change them?
I think this experience can change people's perspectives. I've gotten really lucky with all the experiences in my life. And my first roommate, she was a little weird about some things. She said she would tell me to my face she was okay with it, but then she wouldn't really want my girlfriend over. But I think overall, coming into it so terrified, I have nothing really to be scared about. And you only have to be in your room as much as you want to be unless you're sleeping. You don't really have to interact. You can meet so many people. There's so many great people in the dorm room that you can interact with that really are okay with whatever you want to be. There's so many groups.
You thought you were going to come into,
Mm-hmm.
and then you ended up coming into having to be two completely different things.
Yes, what I thought was going to happen was nothing like what really happened. I thought I was going to come in. I was really afraid to tell everyone. I actually didn't tell a few people at first. I just kind of let them feel me out. And then once I realized people didn't care, like people were just my friend, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I don't know why I was scared. And I would do it completely all over again with the open mind.
Yeah, so I guess I want to go back a little bit. Why were you so terrified in the first place? If you can explain that to me. I know it might be a little bit personal, but if you could just,
Sure.
go through the reasons of why you didn't really want to be on campus at first.
My parents friends are all, most of them are gay or lesbian adults who have been through certain things. One is a principal at a high school in this area who can't even tell his coworkers who he's in love with. Another one is someone whose youngest son won't even talk to him, he doesn't even know his grandkids. I've seen a lot of horror stories, and it just really scared me that I was going to be one of those. I was not going to be accepted. I've been dating girls for 5 years now, and I'm still at the point where that's not the first thing I tell people, and it's still something I'm really afraid to tell people. It's really terrifying and something that you can't explain or understand unless you're in that shoes that there's people out there that are gonna hate you. No matter what you do, no matter what kind of person you do, there's people that are gonna hate you.
So, I guess moving forward next year and the years after, are you still kind of in that trepidation of not really wanting, or kind of being fearful of moving forward and meeting your mates, or has your first year experience kind of given you a new perspective?
My first year experience helped me out a little bit, but I went to a high school where there were a lot of gay people, very gay friendly, and I was still afraid to tell people there. I think that's just something predetermined in me, that I'm just always afraid people aren't going to know who I am, but I'm definitely walking around with a much more open mind. If someone doesn't like me, for every one person that doesn't like me, I've met 10 people that do. And I feel like college is very accepting, and you can find someone that really fits with you. So, like, I don't know why I'm scared. I don't know why I'm walking around scared. I think that other people that are scared need to be a little less scared. I know I'm a hypocrite, but there's people that will accept you, will, like, love you for who you are. Just gotta come out, man.